ZL Entertainment.
Alright. Back to episode 9 now. Um I think it's funny when you fall into the snow and have to get out. But last episode we left on a cliffhanger of sorts. Which is very fitting for this level, I might add. But that's alright. We're just gonna get that star. It's only gonna take like a minute and a half to get it. Isn't that amazing? I can foresee the future. Mostly because I've already done it. Whee! Oh, that was short-lived. Alright, well. Whee! Okay, you can stop sliding now. Oh man, September and it's still hot in my room. I did the smart way. Well, technically it wasn't really smart because I could have jumped it, but... I don't know why I didn't jump it, now that I think about it. Because I've done the jump at least once or twice. But there we go. We've got it. Last week's cliffhanger has been resolved in under 2 minutes. Isn't that fantastical? Fantastical. So yeah, this, if you guys might notice, the episode is indeed shorter by 4 minutes. And that's because of this mission where I had to redo it like 12 or 13 times. I do it a few times to try, but then eventually I just edit it out. I wasn't going to edit it out originally, but I ended up doing so. I could have sworn I already did this in a previous episode, but maybe we do the slide for something else. I'm not sure. Or maybe I tried it, but didn't get it. Whee! Yep. Almost got it the first try. And then after that, I tried it once more and didn't get it. And then after that, I tried it like 13 more times. But I edited all those out because it was annoying to watch. And I figured if it was annoying for me to watch, it'll be even more annoying for you guys. So I did this for you. But I figured I'd show at least a couple of fails to show that I didn't get it right away. This slide is kind of fun, but really annoying as well. Yeah. Alright. So this is where I edit it around this area, so well, sometimes you just have to tease the hole before you go in. But yeah, this slide is fun. At first I thought it was really annoying, but then I found it to be a lot more fun. And as you probably can notice, I'm going a lot slower. I'm holding down the back button. And by doing so, the penguin surpasses me a few times. But I got it, so that's all that really matters in the end. Sadly, we have a lot of fruit flies in the house, probably because we've actually been eating fruit for a change. Not that I like apples, but you know, if it's a decision between not eating a snack or eating a snack, I'm going to choose the option of eating a snack, even if it is a fruit that I don't really like. Although these apples are pretty decent, they're not all mushy and gross. The snowman. I was wondering about the snowman, and I think it's amazing that I saw, like, almost right away. I was like, where is it? And then, like, as I was sliding down, I, like, almost immediately see it, so... yeah. This is an interesting one. I remember having a hard time figuring out how to do it. Because it goes too fast. You're supposed to lead it, I think that's what was supposed to happen. I think that's what he said, but sure in hell didn't work out that way. He goes too fast, and I thought maybe sliding would be faster, but it sure in hell wasn't. And we don't even get to see where the hell it went. It took me a while to notice those two lumps of, I almost said flesh. There's like two lumps of, yeah, we can't be moving to exit out. So yeah, it took me a while to see those two lumps of, like, ground poking out. And I think the the ice head, technically it looks more like ice than snow. The ice head, I think it hits those things, and that's where it dictates where it goes, I guess. Got the car alarm over there. It's a great and wondrous thing. Yep. And so this is where I thought you could just go ahead, but you can't. You need to actually, like, it needs to actually follow you. So I thought maybe, like, talking to it right here with it in front of it would work. But of course it didn't. I probably should have watched this whole episode before editing that other part out, because all I did was edit that other part out. And I don't know if I edited this area out. So, yeah, I may or may not be editing it out. I think I might have looked up this one, but I'm not sure. I'm still not sure when I start walking, because walking is definitely better on this. I really thought, I feel like that's okay. But sadly it goes so damn fast that there's just no hope. Yeah, I have to say that this one pisses me off. It pisses me off just looking at it. Makes me want to punch the developers in the nutsack. So yeah, yeah, if you guys are like, oh man, that sucks, yeah, I feel it too. Pisses me off. Although some people find that funny, like, I don't know why, but some people find watching other people in agony while playing games is fun, or funny, I should say. I never found it really that funny, but I don't know, I become that LPer that everybody just finds funny. Oh yeah, I gave up on all that. Oh, and just by jumping around I find that. Yeah, because I remember they were saying that there were some secret stars in this level. Or in the castle, so... And I remember reading the sign in this area, so that's why I came here to see if there was a secret or not. Because I remembered that was something I always wanted to do, but I never did. And here we are, finally doing it. Now trying to beat the time on this was so damn impossible for me. At least it feels impossible, but it kind of wasn't impossible. Yep, this is why I'm not exactly a fan of doing post-commentary, because I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. At least when I can commentate at the same time, I can be like, hey, this is what I'm doing. I think that ice head thing really, like, pissed me off a lot. So now I'm just doing random shit. I mean, it's entertaining, I find it, as much, so... It looks like a character just slowly descending down into the chaos of madness. Well, let's hope that we can get it. I don't remember when I get it. Pickle. Less pickles. Shut up, car alarm. Once we get that car alarm back to the older car alarm, we should not see it anymore. Well, we did the sliding thing, but this time we're actually ahead of it, way too ahead of it. But I think that actually works. And we failed. So, it's a funny thing is, I think around this point I looked up how to do it. Because I tried leading it to the front, and then I tried leading it to the back. And then I find out that you are supposed to lead it to the back, but it didn't work. Well, maybe I didn't look it up at this point, but I did eventually look it up. Because I was just like, I'm tired of this. There we go, that's when I looked it up. That little pause there. And I'm like, well, that's what I did. What the hell did I do wrong then if I'm not... You know, you're supposed to guide the ice head to the back of the... Or the ice body to the back of the ice head. I did that, and I'm like, I don't know how I messed that up, so that's what we're doing now. Is I'm going to go back and try that again. I found a nice site that just technically explains everything. I still have it open, by the way. It's a Super Mario Wiki. Basically, it's just called MarioWiki.com, but it has all the courses and everything, so I keep it as like a backup, because it's like, you know, it's my first time playing this, and even though I'd like to not look things up, this was a game that came out when you had to buy the magazine. Guess I was reading all this at the time and thought I would read it out, but you think I'm gonna read shit out aloud? So yeah, this game came out at a time when you kind of had to buy a magazine. You kind of had to buy a magazine to like tell you what to do and where to go. And so this is when I first started flying in the game, and I hated it. And I still don't like it. Like, I'm gonna have to try to get the red coins on this level is gonna be pretty much impossible. It's probably gonna be the only level I don't get the star on. I'm just gonna keep the hat thing, and that's it. So by this point in time, I've already watched probably all of, or at least most of the Game Grumps playing it. And if I can finish a thought, I would. So, the reason why don't really mind looking up certain aspects about this game is, first of all, the game was made in a time when you had to get a magazine to find out all this stuff, where you'd have to spend hours. And I can goddamn guarantee that I'm not going to be spending hours and hours on this game. Even though this is my most viewed game series on the channel currently, I think it would become the least most viewed. In fact, it would be the least viewed if I just, you know, did all that. People want to see a new person play the game, but they don't want to sit through a bunch of fluff. So, If I can't get something after a few minutes, I'm either gonna edit it out or I'll just find out what needs to be done. And usually I don't like doing that, but since this game doesn't really have a storyline that I could tell, it's more of a what is that called? Like, Morrowind does it really well, where there's like, you'll find a skeleton and like a potion next to the skeleton, and then maybe like a note, and then you can kind of like understand what happened. I forgot what that's called. Environmental clues, environmental storytelling. So this game has that, actually. I think it has environmental storytelling. Like, you know, there's actually some good bombs. There's actually some good ones. You get the idea that Bowser's just usual dick. I think that this is the point where I saw that the tree is really weird looking. Like, it bends in a weird way. And that's where I realized, is this mode 7? Are they using like a form of mode 7? But yeah, I don't, that's, so one of the reasons why I don't really mind, looking stuff up is because I'm doing a YouTube channel, you know. There's some things you just can't do, sadly, and honestly, I personally don't mind, because it really does feel like it was made, the game was made with people having to look it up in mind. So I will say this, I really hate the fucking flying in this game. It's horrible. Like, what do you watching it now kind of brings back the anger I had at the game. It just kind of pisses me off. Great, and it drops me off there. That's a grand and illustrious thing there. I do like that I learned that you can just pick up coins to do your health up. I am really bummed out though that the next game after this was Mario Sunshine, because every video I watched, you know, like, I don't really watch Game Grumps at all, and when I do, it's maybe I'll watch a compilation once in a long, great while. Like, I don't really like their stuff too much. But when I watch like the compilations, Mario Sunshine is sometimes in it, and the game looks so damn boring. You're just like cleaning. Like, I don't want to play Power Wash Simulator. I really don't. Oh, that was great. But you know, that's just the way the anus crumbles. I really like the song. It really does remind me of America, of the band. Don't know why. I actually should listen to them after this. Excuse me while I look at my background picture. Okay. Anyways, I have my background set on a slideshow, and it's on my Goth Girls folder, so sometimes you get a good treat. Anyway, I think I do eventually get used to the flying a little bit more, as you can kind of tell, but still, it's not fun. It feels more of a mix of flying and gliding. As you can see, I did the ground pound because I found a tip that said if you're falling, you can ground pound and it will take away some of the damage. I don't know where I read that at, or if I actually heard someone say that, but it's true, I think. I think I would have died from that height. It was so high up. Did any of you guys have such a hard time playing this game when it first came out? Like, I feel like this is something that everybody can be like, yes, someone's having a hard time in this game just like I was. Like, I feel like people probably had that, but after they beat it, they're like, oh yeah, that was a good game. Like, I feel like it's one of those scenarios. Because there's been a few games that were so difficult to play, and I'm like, this is a shitty game. And then after I beat the shitty game, then I'm like, oh, I had such a great time with that game. I don't know why that happens. Maybe I'm just so happy that it's over that I don't know. You know, there's not many games I play that has flight in it. But I think the first game I played that had flight in it was City of Heroes, which I might do like a stream on, or a playthrough of something like that. Because even though the creators shut the game down, they allowed like fans to have like fan servers up as long as they're not trying to. Oh, got it. That's awesome. I didn't think it was. I remember doing that, and I didn't think it was going to be that simple. Honestly, I thought I still had 2 more after that. So. But yeah, the creators of City of Heroes allowed fans to have it up. I mean, there's basically the business portion that was like, you can do this, just don't make money from it. Oh, look at that. We're completely done with the first level. All we have left are the coins, but I'm gonna do that close to the end of the game. Well, I haven't even done that yet because that's how far. Oh, and later on, I found out that if you press the start button, we got all these as well. I found out that if you press the start button on the castle area, you can determine all this stuff. You can look through all this stuff instead of going through each door like I've been doing. So I do know about that now, but I didn't then. Like, I would see it and I'd be like, what the hell is this? But yeah, City of Heroes, you can actually play. Oh yeah, it looks like we're going to be doing this again. So you can play it as long as they can't make any money off of it, obviously. Which they don't, it's all free. So I might like do a stream or a video of that, because that's one of my favorite, probably is my ultimate favorite MMO I've ever played. I'm not a huge fan of MMOs, which is weird because I'm an extrovert. And you'd think an extrovert would really love an MMO, but I personally don't. And there we go. It's just simple as that, really. I might need to get new headphone extenders. They're already the ones I have now is already starting to you know that annoying thing with headphones where it sometimes cuts off one side of the ear and you only get sound in the other, and it's the most annoying thing ever? Yeah, it's kind of starting to do that. I have to like move it in certain directions. Wall kicks. I like how I do a wall kick right away. So this one I had to look up too because I had no idea what to do. I had no idea at all where to go, obviously. And it was an area that I did not even see. I mean, you can technically see it, but it was an area I didn't ever really notice. See, why can't the piglin not be there if the snowman is whole? Get away from me, fruit fly. See, as far as I'm concerned, bugs and insects are not a part of the animal family. They're a part of their own. It's humans, animals, plants, and insects. insects do not deserve the place with cute, cuddly animals. And I'm not an animal person, but they're a lot better than fucking ants. I hate ants. I don't care if they are important to the world. I don't want to see them. Disgusting little fucks. I'm still trying to wall jump. At this point, I have not looked up what I had to do. But, yeah, trying the wall jump before going in there. And you know what? That's the end of this episode. I just realized. See you guys in the next one.